Squeezy here with another tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to be covering computer vision. Now, computer vision is basically just using your webcam, and you can do things like object tracking and a whole bunch of stuff. But in this tutorial, I'll just be going over the basic effects and for video processing and things like that. So I'm just going to be going over basic OpenCV. So the first thing you need to do is get OpenCV, and you can do that by going to the website, downloading the exe, running the exe. It'll put a whole bunch of binaries onto your computer, and there you go, you have all your stuff. Now, when you actually download the thing, it'll look something like, it'll be in your desktop or wherever you installed it to. It's going to be a thing called OpenCV, hopefully, and you'll have build and sources you want to go to. So basically in build is what you're going to be using to set everything up. You have your libs and bins, and you have your include, and that's basically all you need. So let's get right into it. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go here, we need to go to properties, we need to go to VC. So we're just going to be setting it up. So the first thing you need to do is let me just open it up over here so you can actually see what you have to do. You have to go to include directories, so include directories, edit, and then you'll need the path for your include directory. So I'll show you where it is. If you open up your thing, if you open up OpenCV, if you go to build, it should be right here. So that's your include directory. So I'm just going to copy that and paste that and hit OK. There you go. Now we need to go to library directories and we need to edit that. And then we need to get our bin and lib folder. So I'll show you where to get it. So it's going to be, if you go back to where you were originally, it's going to be under x86, VC10, depending on what version of Visual Studio you're using. And bin is here and lib is here. So you'll need these two directories. So copy that, paste that, copy that, paste that, and hit OK. Apply. Now, we've done that, so now we need to go to linker, and we need to go to input. Alright, here is where we do a lot of important stuff. We have to put in all the libs. So, I'm going to have I'm going to show you all the libs, because I'm just going to copy and paste them, because I don't want to have to do all that extra stuff. Here are all the libs you need, and I'll put all these libs in the description, and you'll just need to copy that, hit OK, and paste it. Now, you see that it has D. That means it runs under debug. So you have to go here, and you have to make sure it says debug instead of release. So 249 is the version. So I have 2.4.9. That's the version of OpenCV I have. But if you have an earlier or later version, so suppose you had 2.4.7, you'd have 247. Suppose you had 2.4.8, you would have 248. Or, yeah, alright, okay? Apply. And you've set up OpenCV. All except for a few things, but I'm going to get into that later. So you want to include OpenCV/cv.h. That should work perfectly. It does. You want to do hashtag include OpenCV/HiGUI.h. Alright, and those are your includes for this file. Now, usually you want to use a namespace. So you always use a namespace, but usually use namespace std. That's the standard namespace. Here you're going to be using namespace CV for computer vision. Alright, and then once you've done that, oh, what's up here? I'm not doing something right. Oh, no, I am. I'm too fast for this computer, bro. Alright, now we're going to make a mat, which is basically the starters for an OpenCV program. And you have to use namespace CV if you want to do anything else. So you want to create mat image, and that's just basically going to be yeah, the basics. And then you want to do a video capture cap, and that's going to actually capture the video, and you want to open the capture device. So you want to use your webcam, that's basically what it's saying. And then you want to put this in a forever loop, because you want to be able to constantly have a video capture, and you just want to funnel the capture device into what's being displayed. So you're going to funnel the data from your webcam into what's being displayed. And then we just do I'm show, and then you want to have the name of the window. So hello computer vision. And then you want to have the what's being displayed, which is image. Ooh, cracky today. Oh boy. Okay. And you want to say, and then we just want to pause. We want to wait for user input. We want to pause for key 33. And that is going to be our OpenCV program. Now, if we run this, you should get an error, and you'll see the error in just 1 second. Let's just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Blah, 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 blah. I don't actually know the words of the song. So, you will get this error. And that basically means you done goofed up. No, seriously though. Let me just open up where it is. So, open up this thing. You want to go to Configuration Properties, C/C++. Oh, where is it? Oh, processor. And then you want to add something in. And I will show you. You want to add this line here in. So I'm going to copy that. So just pause the video and copy this thing here into here. So we'll just pause the video and copy that. And I'm going to give you a second. 3, 2, 1. And I am moving on. So we have done that, and we apply, and we hit OK. And now if we run it, you shouldn't get that error. You should get a whole different error. So it should say it works, hopefully, if all went well. Looks like it's going to work. Yeah, it looks like it's going to work. Looks like it's calculating something. At least, it's calculating. Calculotron. Yep, it worked. And you should get an error that looks something kind of like this. This is a very easy solution, and there are a lot of very complicated answers to this solution. So you want to keep that open. You want to keep this open because you will want to see what it is. And let me just quickly go. So suppose I'm at my desktop, right? This is my desktop. I have a whole bunch of stuff on my desktop. I'm sorry. I know it's terrible. But you want to go to Documents, Visual Studio 2012 or 2010, whichever one you're using. You will want to go to Projects, and you will want to find where you have, where did it go? What's this one called? OCV test. I want OCV tut. You will want to go to your project folder, and you will want to go to debug. And here's where we're going to do some stuff. So you'll want to go to your OpenCV folder, and you'll want to go to the bin folder. And you will want to find OpenCV_core249. Okay, OpenCV_D. You'll want to copy that and put it into your folder here. There you are. Now, hit OK. Now, when you run the program, you'll get another error. And you will see that error. And you're going to do the exact same thing you did before. So let's just let it go. See, it says Hi GUI is missing. So you want to go back to your debug folder, back to your bin folder, and find OpenCV_Hi GUI 249. This one, copy, paste, hit OK, minus, F5. And this should work perfectly, hopefully, if all went well. Looks like something all did go well. And we'll just let it go. It's gotta decide that it wants to display something. There you go, see? Woohoo! We got OpenCV working. So, this is a video capture device, and yeah, okay. So, oh, right, you can't exit out of it, so just go up to this little red button here, or you can find the escape key, whatever one you had, and you can go up here to this stop debugging or Shift F5, so I'm going to hit Shift F5, or that didn't work, okay. Just hit that little red box up there, and it should close out just fine. Alright, now, what we need to do is we need to do some other stuff. So, let us do a really cool one. Matte gray. We're going to grayscale it. Gray scale. We're going to create a matte grayscale. Guys, damn it. Why did I say that? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Alright, you want to do grayscale. Jesus. Alright. And then we want to do CVT color. The name of our original matte, and then the name of the matte we want to use. So we're going to be using grayscale. And then you just want to do CV underscore RGB to gray. And this is going to convert to grayscale. Now, instead of using image here, we want to use our, you know what, I'm going to make this a bit better and just make a whole new window. Oh, damn it. Computer Vision 2. Grayscale. Let me just make sure I'm still recording. Yes, I am. F5, just run the program. Let it run. Let it run. Let it run all day long. Ugh. And I have my cacti here. I love cacti. That's a crazy thing. I have a very crazy cactus. A very crazy cacti. When this thing loads, I'll show you my cacti. My wonderful, wonderful cacti. Speaking of the devil, I should probably turn on my light so you can actually see. Ah! Yes! Here, we have an error. And we do the exact same thing we did with everything else when we got this error. We open up our debug folder. Open up our bin folder. Find OpenCV underscore improc for copy. Paste. Go here. Hit OK. Hit 5. And just let it run. Sometimes you get an error here. Nope, we didn't. And let me show you my cacti. Oh, Jesus. Look at this crazy thing. I have a, another plant and some more cacti on my desk. So, oh, stupid webcam. So that's grayscaling. Now, we're going to do something kind of cool. Oh, Jesus. Now, we're going to want to create a new matte blur, and we're just going to add in a blur. And that's basically going to wrap up our tutorial for today. I'm going to cover up more maybe later. Median blur. And this is going to be a medium blur. Image blur. And then we want the size of our blur to be like 7, because that's actually a fairly blurry thing. And I'm going to make this blur instead of grayscale, so we don't want it too open. And F5, so just run it. And you can, and in another tutorial later on, I think I'll have like saving data, manipulating images, I have a whole bunch of stuff, but and I'll probably have object detection. I'll have a whole mess of cool majiggers. Majaggers. Alright. And you can see it's ever so laggy. But I'll show you my cacti so you can see how blurry it is. See how it's a really cool blur. It's not like bad blurs or anything. It's a cool blur. Do I have any cats? I don't know any cats. So that just about wraps up our tutorial for today. So I want to thank you again for watching, and yeah, so thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please say so in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, all that fun junk, and adios.